welcome back to our channel. Today we are doing the $30 makeup challenge. So we went to Walmart. We gave ourselves a $30 limit and we went and bought brushes and everything that we felt like we needed in order to do a full face of makeup.
It was hard.
It was super hard. I thought that $30, I was like, oh, that's easy. No, but then once you take into account like you're gonna do like the brushes and the sponges and then the makeup, it's difficult, but we did do it. And I got actually a bunch of stuff that I've never tried before. Yeah. So it'll also be kind of like a mini review, I guess. So just so you know, here's my receipt. We both got 9. I went over a little bit. Mine was $30.41.
I was $29.31.
Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started.
All of my stuff was like mostly Wet n Wild or e.l.f. And the only thing that I got that wasn't was the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation, which I haven't tried, but Jazz recommended it. So this was like my big budget item. This was retails for $5.94, and then if you add tax is actually what gets you, because you have to be at like the 28 mark or a little less, because tax can take you over.
It's true. I actually had a really tough time trying to find stuff for my skin tone because, I mean, I was going for cheap, right? So I first went to e.l.f. to go find myself some foundation and it was too light. Like, all their stuff was too light. And then I went to Wet n Wild and I saw some Rimmel stuff that was pretty cheap, but nothing was dark. So I was a little upset about that, but I was able to find something in Walmart. It's a company called Radiance, which I've never actually used before. I mean, they had just like a whole line of products that were a very good price point, and they're all for women of color. So if this stuff is good, then it's a godsend. This is the lightest shade, so
but that helps.
I'm thinking that it's a good match. We'll see. This one was $3.87, so
that's half the price of my foundation. I just opened these wedges. They were 88 cents from Equate. They're actually they're thinner than like the normal wedge ones.
Okay, so I'm gonna double up because really that's ridiculous.
But I mean, you get 14 of them, so go wild.
Go crazy.
I guess the good thing about this challenge is if you're on a budget, it's doable. If you want to be like the belle of the ball, then you might have to spend a little more. Okay, this looks like it's pretty, like you were saying, pretty light coverage, so I'm probably going to have to keep building. Is it pretty sheer?
Yeah, it's pretty sheer, but I think it's pretty buildable. Also, don't ever do it this way, guys, and just put it on the back of your hand or on a brush or something.
I call this the college ramen noodle budget.
Okay, so just watch this foundation a little bit more. It's, by the way, the Black Radiance Color Perfect Oil-Free Liquid Makeup, and I mean, it's pretty okay. We'll see how well it wears throughout the day. I wouldn't say it's full coverage though. I would say probably about a medium coverage, but it blends pretty well. The color is okay. I mean, I thought it was going to be a lot lighter, but then what it actually is when it blends out.
When you blend into your neck, things look a lot better.
It's true. Which I was forgetting to do that, so thank you.
Isn't that funny thing? I look at like photos from like 5+ years and I was like, why didn't you contour, or why didn't you blend into your neck? I
was looking at my wedding pictures and I'm like, girl, why is your contour not like the struggle was real? It was real. Okay, the next one, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna conceal, and this is the Fit Me concealer. It's actually, I've used this before. It's actually the second most expensive thing that I spent money on, but that's because I prefer the liquidy concealers. I really don't like stick like cream concealers for under my eyes. It's just too drying. This one was $5.48 and it is in the color Deep. I'm gonna conceal under my eye and maybe do some highlighting depending on the color match.
I have the stick cream foundation from Wet n Wild. It's medium. This was $1.93. Okay, so my concealer's on. Now I'm going to use the back of the wedge and blend it. It actually has more of a pink base than I would like. I like more of an olive yellow undertone, but that's what I got. So I've got to make it work.
The concealer is actually pretty good. It reminds me of the Naked Skin concealer that I really, really love. This not as full coverage as that, but it's comparable. We'll see if it creases over the day, but for right now, it's pretty okay. I got this Look Pro Neutral Eye palette from Hard Candy. It was $8, which I think is a pretty good price because if you open it up, it comes with a mirror, but it comes with 9 colors, a primer, and an eyeliner. So I'm just going to use this for all of my eyes.
It's a good gift set if you're trying to get gifts on the cheap. Keep that in mind. I am using the Wet n Wild contouring palette. So hopefully this actually does something. It's in Dulce de Leche, and this retailed for $3.93. And
I went to the e.l.f. section and I got the eyeshadow C brush, and this was $3. This was pretty expensive for as far as my budget goes, but I really don't think I can deal with sponge applicators right now.
Whoa, this is light.
Oh, she is going in with that highlighter, y'all.
Kids have it so lucky. We had just like melted Crayola. And I'm gonna do my brows now. It is Wet n Wild Brunette's Do It Better. Packaging for Drugstore, I forgot, is so awful
to get into. It's so that you can't steal it.
You can still steal this. You just will have trouble at home opening it, and you'll be like, this sucks. Oh shit, this is dark. This is not my Anastasia. This Fully brush is actually really harsh. This cannot get dull before I'm done doing my brows, or I won't have a sharpener for it.
I totally forgot to put on the eyeshadow primer. You know what? Because I'm curious. Since I, bought it because it had a primer and everything. What the hell was I trying to do? I don't know. This time with the primer. This is real life, folks. It kind of looks like Urban Decay Primer Potion.
The original?
Yeah, it looks like it. Looks kind of oily though.
You know what? Urban Decay's Primer Potion used to not be super oily, but now their new formula is. I don't know if I got a bad batch or what, but I'm not as happy with it as I used to. Okay, I am going to use a trick that I've learned. I'm going to use concealer as my primer. Okay, so I am using Wet n Wild Comfort Zone. It gives you 8 shades. Okay, I'm going to use the shade that says Eyelid. I'm actually going to use it as my transition shade.
Not mad at it. Not mad at it.
Now I'm going to use the definer as my lid color to give me a smoky eye. And it really sucks because I don't have my blending brush.
I'm going to be using the little eyeliner that came with my Hard Candy palette to line my eyes. Ooh, I don't like this.
Yeah, it looks like it's not really coming through that well.
Yeah, I'd prefer something a bit more pigmented, but I mean, it's okay. It's not creamy either, so it kind of hurts a little.
Now I'm going to use this crease color.
I'm also going to tight line with this. Now I'm going to use mascara. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Volume Mascara. And it costs $2.93.
This was $4.68, which isn't bad because it gives you 8 shadows. I'm going to use now this definer right here to do my under eye and just kind of follow the waterline.
Okay, so I hate this. This sucks.
Awesome, because I bought that one.
It's just kind of tinting my eyelashes, which is disappointing because this is supposed to be mega volume. I'm really short lashes, so I try to rely on mascara to make it look like I got something there. Now I really wish I got those falsies. Now I'm going to be doing my eyebrows. I'm just going to be using the darkest matte brown color in the palette and this eyeliner brush from e.l.f. that was a Dulce.
And I'm using Mega Eyes by Wet n Wild defining marker and the Blackest black. This, I'm so used to Kat Von D's Trooper eyeliner that this marker actually kind of hurts to put on. But it only retailed for $3.93. But I will pay 20+ bucks for Trooper eyeliner because it's amazing.
It's alright.
Yeah,
it does the job. I don't know about the staying power, but I mean it does what I wanted it to do. Now I'm gonna highlight. I'm going to actually use a little sponge applicator. I'm going to highlight under my brow real quick, clean it up a little. So we didn't do very well with the choosing of eyeliner or mascara.
Look at this though, like
Is that why?
Like, I really have to press to get any. There it goes, finally.
I'm gonna smoke out my lower lash line with the same stuff that I used for my eyebrows. Just super weird to say. You know what? I'm not mad at it though.
Okay, so the last thing for me is lipstick. I got Wet n Wild lipstick 535D.
I didn't actually have anything in the budget for blush, so I'm actually going to use my lipstick. This is Wet n Wild lipstick.
Retailed $4.93.
I got Blind Date.
How different are they?
They're not different at all.
I think yours has a little more red, mine has a little more brown.
Feels so weird. Sponge. After the blush, I'm actually going to contour a little bit, or I'm gonna try. I'm going back into my neutral eyeshadow and get like a medium brown and load it up on my little bronzer brush. It's pretty thin though, so I think I can contour with it.
Okay, so this is not matte at all. This actually has like a little gloss to it. And it's very light. It kind of feels oily, so I feel like this is going to smudge super easily, so just be careful out there.
I'm gonna highlight a little with my eyeshadow brush that I used on my eyes. I mean, I'm not mad at the glow. It's got some. Pretty good. Okay, and then go back to the lipstick and... Ooh! That's bright. I actually really like this lipstick. Okay, so here are our completed looks with the $30 makeup challenge. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you found it informative. I did. One good thing and one bad thing.
These shades are pretty pigmented, and so is the lipstick. I would wear this lipstick with a lip liner for sure, and I would use better brushes when I'm using this eye palette.
One good thing for me, this was actually pretty good. I really liked the colors. They were really easy to blend, and they were pretty pigmented. And for $8, I mean, can't really go wrong. The only thing I really disliked about it was that itty bitty little eyeliner.
Toss it.
Not my idea of a good time. It still works though, but what I would never ever ever use again. Not into it.
This, it's not worth the pain for $3.
This one didn't do anything. So I just wasted $2.50.
Don't make the same mistake as us.
But thank you so much for watching.
Mwah. Give me
Glam,
love.